Hey guys, it's Faye, and I just wanted to do a quick vlog. So, yesterday, Sunday, September 13th, was the new moon. It was the first ritual that I'd done in probably about 2 years. Um, and I just kind of wanted to talk about how I feel. Um, I've been wanting to do my year in a day to restart a year in a day. I thought that the new moon was a really good time to start new things, seeing as that's what the new moon kind of stands for, the beginning of a new cycle. And it's the new moon right before Maven, and then there's Samhain. So I felt like this is a really good time. I just felt really called to do it. Well, I didn't feel too terribly weird. It felt more natural than it ever did before, which was curious to me. Like, it was very strange to me because anytime I'd done it before, it felt sort of scripted and like this is not really what I want to do. That it kind of sometimes it would lose the sacredness of. I mean, not to. I'm not saying that every single time I did it. There have been some pretty magical things that have happened while I was in circle before, that I experienced with my best friend Charlie. But nothing particularly magical happened here. It's just this feeling of just being refreshed and like this new openness and excitement. And I think part of it is the time of the year. I mean, we're about to go into fall. Here on Sunday, it was also the first day that our weather was under 90 degrees, which was freaking awesome. Like, it was, it just felt good. It was nice and cool, and um, I just felt energized. This time of year, I feel really energized and really pulled to start things and to do new things. Um, I did have a script in front of me. But I couldn't find my circle casting ritual. So I kind of just said what I essentially what it kind of says in it. I even looked through this old notebook that I have. I completely filled it up when I first started off on this path, without any books or anything. It was all I had was the internet. But yeah, all I had was the internet, and I completely filled it up with just information off of the internet. But yeah, and I even know that I do have a circle casting ritual, or the calling of the quarters, in there. All I could find was my questions on what casting a circle was, my answer as I did my research, things like that. Because it was built very studiously. It was built very like question and answery in the beginning, and then I just started writing down like as much information as I could get past a certain point. But I couldn't find my circle casting ritual, so I just, I went to each, and I didn't have a compass either. Well, I guess I could have used my phone, but I didn't have a compass either, so I just, um, what I did was I acted as if where I was facing was north, and obviously this was west, and this was east, and then south. So um, I just went to each one, starting with west, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, that's not right, but that's just what I did, and it felt very natural to me. It felt not, it didn't feel particularly right, but it didn't feel wrong. So I just said, I'm calling to the west, and then I called out the characteristics of that, the correspondences of that direction, and and said, just be with me now, and I welcome you to my circle, and I did that with every single direction. And then in the middle the script that I have. I think it's from DJ Conway's Wicca book, and it's split up so that you can have ritual work right in the middle, anything that you want to do. So I didn't have a spell or anything that I really wanted to do, so what I did instead was I just didn't have a spell prepared. I probably should have done a little bit more research on it, but I did know what I wanted to do. I know what I want to happen very soon in the next few months, and so what I did was I took my tarot cards and I did a spread with my tarot series. I don't know if uh, I'm starting a tarot series here pretty soon. I'm actually almost done filming, but that's another story. But for the first week, anyways. So it was really helpful in recognizing what some cards mean. I'm suddenly remembering cards that I haven't even gone over yet in the tarot familiarization series. So, and I even had what I do every time I do a spread is I write it down. I had a Celtic cross, and so what I did was I wrote the number down and the card that was there. Yeah, and the spread came out really good. It was very accurate, very it was not very focused. I think I was focusing on a lot of different things. But it didn't put out any bad things. Like I didn't get a tower or the Nine of Swords or anything like that. So it came out very positive. So I can only assume that that means that things are either going well or they're just going to continue as they're going. But my question, which I didn't focus on as strongly as I'd like to, because I sort of got caught up in the energy of the ritual and everything. But my question, or not my question really, but I want to move into a larger place here pretty soon. My boyfriend and I found a place it's 2 stories. It has 2 bedrooms, which I really, really want, because I want a witchy room / a guest room. Sort of an office for me, so that I can, do this and not bug Nick, and I can do it at any point in time and don't have to wait till Nick's not here. He knows that I'm doing these videos. He just doesn't want to be in them. He doesn't want to accidentally get caught on them because he's weird about photographs and videos. I'm not sure what his deal is with that, but yeah. So just out of respect for him, I've been waiting until he's just not here so that I can do them, and I'm so excited that we found a place that's within our price range, has a backyard, and has 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. I'm so freaking excited. You have no idea. I even had a dream about it last night. I dreamt that we moved into a place. I don't think it was the place that I saw. But I do know that it actually had 3 bedrooms, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, and it definitely wasn't the same place. Now that I'm remembering, it was a duplex instead of a townhouse, which is what we're looking at right now. And I don't know, it was really great. It was a very positive dream. I woke up with a smile on my face going, you know what, I feel like this is really going to happen as long as I stick with my financial plans that I've made recently. And so yeah, I'm feeling really good, feeling really energized about that. And I'm just super excited about it. I don't even know what else to say. So I'm just going to end this video on a really positive note with a smile on my face and say thanks for watching. This has been Faye, Lost and Wandering.